Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the duo group Ironman. Last video we did a ton of Slayer, we got to level 87, we got a cave cracking task, and on the very first task, which we're currently still on, we got 2 tridents already in 85 KC for 1 out of 200. We got it twice, so got the one for me and then the one for my duo teammate Spook Dog. So with that out of the way, we are done with Slayer for probably quite a long time. It's gonna be so weird like not training Slayer for a while. It's like finishing a TV series or something and then you just have no idea what to do with your life. Anyways, I made this list of things I wanted to do or things I wanted to get done before barrows, and the trident was kind of like the biggest thing. There's still a few other small things. For me, like the Morytania hard diary. Spook's not gonna be getting that diary before, but I want to get that for the extra runes since I'm pretty close to it. As for what Spook's working on, she needs to get her magic up for the trident, and then ideally maybe even 80 for the barrows teleport, and the POH would be nice because unfortunately group Ironman can only share the POH when you're actually in it, so it'd be kind of weird to time that perfectly while doing barrows or like really any activity. I guess we could always make barrows tablets, but that's a lot of effort. I don't know, we'll see where we're at when we get there. And then we're also rushing her herbler level up so that we can get staminas for the stamina pool and the POH, which would be really nice for barrows. For the Morytania hard diary, we still have to get a bit of agility up, but that should be really easy. And then 70 prayer as well, which I think we should have enough or close to enough in sold heads plus bones banked for that. So if we go inside the B word here, we can take a look at all the ensouled heads that we have. So this is going to be quite a bit on top of all the bones that we have here as well. It's a decent amount, I guess. Not really. And then we have some ashes too, if I really get desperate. After getting the ash sanctifier a couple of videos ago, it has been so nice for the prayer level. We are currently at level 65 prayer, so we're going to switch spellbooks and then get started with these ensouled heads and see how close it gets us to 70. And then we'll have piety unlocked and it's going to be so nice. There's 66 prayer, 67, 68, 69. Nice. We're gonna make it. There we go, level 70 prayer, we did it. And we still have quite a few ensouled heads left over in the bank. We can now use piety. Here we go. Yeah. We're all done here though, so I guess we could start knocking out bits and pieces of that Morytania diary. I also gotta stay on top of the herb runs too, because it'd be nice to get staminas as soon as possible. It would just like make everything more efficient. Is this gonna be a task right here? Weed whacker. That was kill all the flowers in 5 seconds. And then we should get another one done here. Plant-based diet, which is kill his spore without losing any prayer points. And then, as a reward, a little treat, we also get the bottomless. This is so weird being able to use the seed vault because UYMs can't use the seed vault at all. I can just free up all these bank spots because you can just store as many seeds and saplings as you want. So nice, dude. Now let's get started with the diary. There was a couple tasks to plant things. One of the things was mushrooms, or to harvest mushrooms, so we'll harvest that, and there we go. And luckily past me also had the foresight to plant some watermelons in here, so we'll harvest those, and that is another task. I have to do trouble brewing for the diary. Did you want to do it soon? Yeah, if you wait for me. Sure, when? Maybe after MTA? No, when did I ask? Chop and burn some mahogany logs. $11 by the way. And this is what we got 70 prayer for. Use piety while using the altar of nature. We have to add another portal chamber in the POH, and that's going to cost us 100,000 more GP. Build the teleport focus, build a teak portal frame, and then we add the Kirill teleport. You know, I just found out right now that there's a second R. I always thought it was Kirill, but it's Kirill. So we'll add that and then go through it, and that is a task. Complete a temple trek with a hard companion. This guy looks pretty old. I don't know if he can do that still. I've been putting this off for a long time, but we have to do it for the diary now. We're going to be going through Tarn's lair. Now, if we had Slayer rings, we could just teleport straight there and we wouldn't have to run through like the whole maze. But unfortunately, I do not have the crafting level to be able to make them, so we're going to have to manually run all the way through. This bank right here, this is probably one of the most obscure banks in the whole game. There's just this completely random banker guy in Tarn's lair. Although for his very obscure service, you do have to pay 100 GP to use the bank. We made it. That really wasn't that bad. It was like 3 minutes to get here. Now we can go do the mini quest. Okay, Terror Dog is down, and that should be the task for the diary. And then, is that it? Is that the end of the mini quest? That was faster than the run here. Wait, let's double check. Tarn. Oh wait, no, it's not. Oh, we just have to like read the book and then that's it. That kind of reminds me of hiking IRL because a lot of the time, or sometimes, the trail that, or the path that leads up to the actual trail is sometimes longer than the actual hike itself. So if we use our salve amulet on Tarn's diary, it will make it into the salve amulet E. Now we just have to go imbue it at Nightmare Zone at some point, and then we could just destroy this and we could just claim it back from any bookcase that we build in the POH. We only have 2 more tasks left. First one is Trouble Brewing, which we're going to do with Spook in a bit, and then climb the spike in the Slayer Tower, which we need a higher agility level for. I want to get agility up anyways, and that's kind of what I was planning on doing before I even knew this was a task, because this way I'll be able to like run laps and do farm runs in between, and I'll be getting more herbs for Spook that way. I'm currently at 67 agility, so I mean we could just get 1 more level and then use an agility potion, but yeah, let's get started. Whoa, the 6-hour log. Get a load of this loser. Okay, checking the mahoganies, and this one is going to get us level 72 farming, which is going to be calquat trees. We don't have to boost for them, which actually I haven't even planted any, so we should probably plant one right now. Time for the weekly tiers of Runecraft XP. Very nice, getting from 46 to 47. And another level coming in, that is 71 Hunter. I love getting all these miscellaneous levels, just going around the game, exploring, adventuring. It's just part of the daily life in Gielinor. Well, I had all these calquat seeds, so just another thing to add onto the daily schedule. And yes, I did time that perfectly because every 5 minutes of in-game time is a farming tick. So if you look, oh, well, it's a few seconds behind. I just used my computer time right here. 68 agility. We can now go do the thing. So we should just go do the thing right now. Let's go do it. You know that agility potion that you need for Taibo One-Eye Trio? This is the same potion that I've been holding on to since like the start of the account. So we're gonna drink it and then go up the spiky chain, and then there we go. That was the last task in the Morytania hard diary, except I don't think we can claim the reward, right? Then we have to do the medium diary first, so. Well, I'll get the medium diary done in a bit once Spook is done with MTA. Just stocked up on a bunch of hop seeds, as you can see in the inventory, so we're set for birdhouses for a long time. Here we are at Trouble Brewing. Unfortunately, we can't take anything in there with us, so my perfect inventory that I've set up and all these herbs I've accumulated now have to go away into the bank where I can reclaim them later. Let's go. Wait, I should be the blue one because mudkips are blue and then houndors are fire, so they should be red. We're like Romeo and Juliet, star-crossed lovers that are separated by this metaphorical wall. So we're gonna come here to the workbench. We're gonna take out buckets, get a full inventory of them, go over here to the pump, fill them all up, just chill here for a bit, run back inside, up the ladder here, and then we use the bucket on the hopper. It doesn't do it automatically, you have to manually use each one, but you do this 100 times and then you can just AFK the rest of the time. That's how you maximize the points for Trouble Brewing. Here we go, the last task for the Morytania medium diary. Let's go claim the rewards. Oh look, another permanent bank spot that I'll probably never get back. I'll put the rewards up on the screen, starting with the medium diary. I guess nothing here is actually really too relevant. There is the 5% boost, but that's already going to be upgraded from the hard diary. So with that said, let's jump on over to the hard diary, and this is where it really gets juicy. With the Morytania Legs 3, we get unlimited teleports to Berg the Rot, which is nice for getting to barrows, except we're going to have the barrows teleport, so it's kind of irrelevant, but it's good for like a bunch of clue steps. Then we get the Bone Crusher, which is just like the Ash Sanctifier, except it's for bones instead of ashes. It automatically buries the bones, and with the hard diary, it gives you half the XP that you normally would have got. And then it also stacks with the effect of the catacombs, so for each bone that you bury, you get 1 prayer point back, or 2 for big bones, or 4 for dragon bones. Double mort myre fungus when you cast bloom, which I'll probably be the one collecting all the fungus for Spook super energy potions. And then we got the 50% more runes from the barrows chest, which is why I wanted to get this done before barrows, and then 7.5% increased XP when you do your Slayer task in the Slayer Tower. And then of course we get the XP lamp that is 7.5k Herblore XP and 15k Herblore XP and 62 Herblore. And then the Morytania Legs now work as the Ghost Speak amulet that was from the medium diary. And then we just talked to, I think, just any of the disciples here, and then, oh yeah, okay, so we're gonna claim the ecto tokens from all the bones that I did here. And then we also should be able to get the Bone Crusher from this guy. And then if we charge it up with all these ecto tokens, 18,000 charges. Oh, you know what? While we're here and we have all these tokens available, before I forget, let's go ahead and unlock Dragontooth Island permanently. There's an elite clue step there that we're going to have to go to a bunch of times. And normally it's 25 ecto tokens just to go there, but you could unlock it for a one-time fee. And that one-time fee is 500 ecto tokens. And there we go. We can go to Dragontooth Island anytime without having to pay ecto tokens from now on. And we still have quite a few charges left over for the Bone Crusher. Okay, well for now, I guess we'll go back to doing agility and the farm runs for a little bit. Maybe we'll go for like 70 agility. 69 agility! Should be at 10 XP to level. There we go, level 70 agility. That is one of the requirements for Song of the Elves out of the way. Now it's time to move on from agility. All these marks in my inventory are what I've collected over the last couple agility levels, and then we had some more marks in the bank from before. So I think now it is finally time to finish graceful at like 1700 total level. All I've had are these 4 pieces. Let's go ahead and we'll buy the gloves and the boots. And there we go. We have finally finished full graceful. Nice. Okay, now what we're going to do is start collecting secondaries for Spook Dog. Well, I just spent the cash stack buying law runes. That's almost 2k bought. Well, we have 2k in total now. So now we can actually go around and do things. The secondary that I want to start with collecting is the mort, myre, fungus. Let me see how many Abentos I have. Spook has over 1,000 Abentos and I have about 500, so we're gonna have to collect about 1,500 apparently. We do have our silver sickle bee. I've made this item so many times on the UIM, but on this account I can just bank it for later. Here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna teleport to the POH, restore prayer if we need to, because doing this method does drain your prayer. I'll go to the Salve Graveyard portal, run over to the Fairy Ring. I'll go to option BKR, which is going to take us right here. And then let me turn off the NPC attack options actually, so I don't attack these snails. We could go over here. And then with this Runelight plugin called Menu Swapper Extended, the first option on here is to left click Cast Bloom. So I can just left click that, Cast Bloom, and now because we have the Morytania Hard Diary done, we're gonna get 2 at a time instead of just 1. And then when we get our full inventory, now what you could do is teleport to the POH and then have your butler bring them to the bank, but we'd have to pay money for that, like 10k every 8 trips, and that's money that I don't exactly want to spend right now, so I'll spend an extra law rune to take these over here to the bank and then teleport home, and then repeat the process. I don't think it's too much extra time running to the GE versus having the butler bring it to the bank, so I think it's well worth the money saved at this stage in the account. And this is what we're gonna be doing for the next 1,500 mort, myre, fungus. I'll let you know how long it takes. I don't know how I ended up here. I think muscle memory just kicked in. As I've been collecting the fungus here, let me actually move that over to this tab. Spook is gonna be cleaning all of the herbs, so I think it's about time now for the great handoff, or whatever you want to call it. The great handoff of all the herbs, all the ones that we're going to be using at least, over to her. And yes, we are that desperate for XP that she is going to be cleaning guams and making regular attack potions. Here we go though, all the herbs going into the group storage. Oh. Like, it looks like so much right now, but once we really get into the late game, we'll probably look back at this and realize that this is like really nothing compared to where we're going to be at. Okay, now we're back to collecting the fungus. Wow, huge giveaway at the GE right now. I'm surprised all the noobs aren't picking these up. Oh, while I'm here, there's a medium clue step that I've actually been holding on to for a long time that requires a bruised blue snelm. So we may as well just get that right now. Well, there's the last inventory of the fungus. It ended up being around 1,200 per hour with the method that I was doing. If you do have the Fairy Ring and the POH, and maybe like if you're using the Butler too, then it's probably closer to 1,500 per hour, but this is the value for anyone that's interested. So I'll put all these into the group storage, and now we're gonna move on to the next secondary, which is going to be Volcanic Ash. Spook has 868 Hairlanders and not too much ash. Plus we still need more ash for Ultra Compost anyways, so we'll go mine a bunch of Volcanic Ash now. Well, there's plenty of Volcanic Ash now, so let's go put some of this into the group storage. We'll put like 1k in here, and now I'm going to be collecting some red spider's eggs. You only need like a few to start out with when you're doing Tower of Life. And let's see if I have any in here as well. Okay, I also have a few as well. We're going to teleport on over to Relica, and then there's the fishmonger guy right over here, and we could just buy sardines. He has a lot in stock and they restock really fast. So we're gonna run back and forth over to Pierre the Seer, who works as a deposit box, deposit the sardines, and then just keep on banking a bunch. I bought way more sardines than we actually need. We probably need like less than 100 or like 20 or 30 or something, but we'll be set for the future at least. We're gonna grab equal parts red spider's eggs and sardines, and then I'll just use the Arty Cloak to get to the monastery. I don't know if it'd be faster to use the Fairy Ring because I don't exactly have the closest way to get to a Fairy Ring. So this might be a bit faster than using the Salve Graveyard Telly. We're going to run over to the Tower of Life, head down the trapdoor, go to the east side, then we just activate Symbol of Life, and then Spideen appears and we fight it. And oh yeah, I have to turn the attack options back on. Because we have the RD medium diary done, that means when it drops the red spider's eggs, it's going to drop them noted. You probably can't really do this method if you don't have the RD medium diary done. But yeah, once we get this like basic amount of red spider's eggs, then we could actually do a full inventory of like 13 plus 13. Ooh, new collection log slot, red satchel. Oh, another collection log slot, the tea flask. Okay, we are done collecting red spider's eggs. It's been about 1 hour and we got like 600 of them. That's probably not too efficient, but I'm gonna take 200 out and give those to Spook so she can use these for super restores later on. I think that's pretty much everything I can help out with in terms of getting her secondaries. So she's currently training Herblore, making all the potions and stuff. And in the meantime, I think I'm going to work on a skilling requirement. Actually, the last requirement that we need for Monkey Madness 2 is 70 crafting. So we're going to... No, I forgot the essence. It's fine. I'll switch Cellbix over to the Lunars and then we'll do Super Glass Make It charter ships. I'm just tossing in some more miscellaneous supplies for her Herblore training because, as I said before, we are going to be very crunched for the Herblore XP for her. Every XP counts at this point. Okay, we're going to begin the crafting training to level 70 for the quest because you cannot boost for it. So we're starting with level 66. What we're going to do is buy 10 buckets of sand and seaweed, use Super Glass Make, craft this into the highest thing we can, which is lantern lenses right now. And then we're gonna sell it to the shop and then buy more. This is actually where I hop. After I buy the things, I hop to the next world, cast Super Glass Make, and then repeat the process. And this is the method that we'll be doing to get to 70. So I'll see you back with each level. 67, 68, 69, and there we have it, level 70 crafting. That is the last requirement for Monkey Madness 2. And it's actually the highest crafting level that we need for the quest cape. Not for the diary cape, we'll still have to get higher for that, but for the quest cape at least, we don't need to get any more crafting levels. If you look at the crafting XP, I averaged about 65k XP per hour, and that means it took about 3.5 hours to do. This time went by really fast. Next thing we're gonna do, Spook is still working on making the potions, but her construction level is only 35, and to build the portals and the POH, which we're definitely going to want to have, you need 50 construction to build the portal room. So she said she put oak logs in here. Yeah, this is going to take like no time to make because I have a butler, so I can make these really, really fast. Only problem is we don't exactly have a lot of GP right now, but I should still have some items in the bank from like neck reels that I haven't alked yet, so... yeah, I'll find like all the items in here and alk it, and we'll see how much GP we end up with. And then to get her to 64 construction, it's gonna be like an additional 600k for those planks. So we're gonna have to find some more GP somehow. We could just take the GP out of Kingdom, I guess. Oh, I just noticed these Mystic Air Staves. We've hit the jackpot with these. We'll put a little bit of GP into the money bag and then start making these planks. Well, that's all the oak planks made, and I made some extras as well for myself for later for making stash units. So we'll take out these and put those in the storage. And you know what? Because we're like making all these planks anyways and we have all this extra GP, we'll just go ahead and make a bunch of teak planks out of these teak log. Wait. Oh, no. Spook was chopping teak logs, so I'll have her put those in the group storage for me. And there we go. Like magic, there are suddenly 1.8k teak logs in here. Spent about 600k GP. It's been about 15 minutes, and we have all these planks now. So I'm going to give about just over 1100 to Spook. And this will be enough to get her from 50 to 64 construction doing homes. Oh my god, we're so close. So close to getting her to 73 Herblore. She's 65k away. She has 112 more Snapdragons. I did another farm run, so I have like a few more herbs here. I do have all these extra red spider's eggs too. Like I keep saying, every single little bit of Herblore XP that we can possibly extract is gonna help. At 76 Herblore, you can make magic potions out of Lantodime, and she does have like over 100 Lantodymes, so if she uses these botanical pies I made a while back, she can boost +4 to 76, and then make all those into magic potions, and that way we'll get just a little bit more Herblore XP out of that. Oh wow, I didn't realize I still had 2 million GP in here. I think we'll put obviously all into herb, and then the other half, I guess, into maples, because we'll need them probably for something. Fletching XP and birdhouse runs, that's what we need it for. Okay, let's go ahead and collect, and then we'll see what we get here. Nice. And 1700 maple logs. So I'm just sitting here eating my dinner. Maybe it's kind of weird to you, but it's beans and rice with olives. And I don't normally eat olives too often, but what I normally do is like I'd put olive oil into my food. But I was just sitting here thinking about it, and isn't it kind of weird? Wouldn't it be weird to like pour olive oil onto olives? Because it's like the juice, the crushed up bodies of their ancestors being poured onto them. It's like cannibalism for them, isn't it? So instead of olive oil, I have sesame oil to make them feel better about themselves. 67 mining. Okay, well, I'm gonna be calling it a night here. Looks like we did about 4 hours of mining today, and then in the morning we're gonna get those stamina. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, Spook did end up getting 73 herb lore. So she's gonna make the staminas, and then in the morning we're gonna build the stamina pool in the POH. Good night. Good morning, gamers. We are back here we're still here at the Motherlode mine, getting one last level before we end the video. Level 68, which is the requirement for Dragon Slayer 2. Actually, if we look at the wiki here, it looks like that was the last requirement that we needed for DS2. So just in this video, we finished getting the requirements for DS2 and MM2. We're gonna buy 1 pack of Amlace, which is 10 marks of grace, because we only need 20 potions. We each need 10 for the stamina pool, so hand these over to Spook, and then we're gonna have our stamina pots. Oh, they're so beautiful, the first stamina potions. Okay, we're gonna go to the POH and upgrade the pool. So let's go ahead, go into building mode, and then we need level 70 construction. We have 68, but the saw is gonna give us the +3, so we're gonna upgrade the pool of restoration into the Revite pool. Oh, this is so nice, dude. We should never have to worry about walking around Gielinor ever again. With the POH now, we just have unlimited run anytime. Oh, this is probably like the nicest upgrade yet on the account. Now that we have this pool built, that was pretty much the last thing I wanted to get done for barrows. Did we do the Morytania diary this video? Yeah, we did. That feels like it was so long ago. Well, for me, it was a couple days ago. Make sure to check out my duo teammate Spook Dog's video, which you can find a link to in the description below. And with that said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time with barrows. Woo-oo, woo-oo. I want to see some naked dudes. That's why I built this pool.